Women, you can't live with them. You can't live without them. Although a catchy aphorism, it's rather useless. If you can't live with a woman or without her, then you're basically screwed. Fortunately, it is most definitely possible to form a bond with a lover strong enough to last a lifetime. The real trick is understanding whether or not the woman is a wife material or an OnlyFans thought. Here are a couple of ways of knowing that the woman you've found may very well be the last woman you'll ever need. 1. She has to look pretty. She doesn't have to look like a supermodel, but she must be attractive enough to get my attention easily, to say the least. I can't decide to be sexually monogamous to a woman I don't crave to make love to for an entire lifetime. 2. She has to be rational. I've dated hordes of women, and a big problem I've faced is that many of them are emotional fools. They make emotional responses to situations without processing things logically. I can't deal with that kind of person 24/7. 3. She has to have personal standards. She also should take appropriate care of her body, health, and appearance. I don't want a wife that sits at home watching TV and eating potato chips all day and blows up into a land whale a few years down the line. 4. She must have a good perspective and understanding of things. She should take interest in all aspects of my life and be capable of being a good advisor whenever the time calls for it. 5. She shouldn't be manipulating. I don't want to control my wife, and nor can I stand here trying to do that with me. At some level, we both have to be independent individuals. Also, she should be able to maintain functional relationships with people of my family and my friends as well. She doesn't have to forcefully like anyone, but she shouldn't disregard people that are important to me. 6. She must not be naggy and envious. This is again a common problem with women. They're always whining about how so-and-so went on a holiday and bought a Versace dress, and her husband treats her so special. I can't stand a grown-up individual behaving like this. 7. She shouldn't have a sketchy past. I know it's so uncool to say this in modern times, but from personal experiences, previously promiscuous women make shitty and disloyal wives. She doesn't have to be a reincarnation of the Virgin Mary, though. 8. She should respect my time. I won't stand waiting for hours while she is checking out 50 pairs of shoes that look alike and being indecisive. Also, if you're going to take 2 hours to get ready, start in advance. Don't tell me you'll be ready in 10 minutes and make me wait like a retard. 9. She has to have some similar interests. She doesn't have to be a replica of me, but we must enjoy some similar things. She should be chilled out about trying things and somewhat adventurous. Not those "oh, I won't go out in the sun. It's bad for my skin. Oh, I can't get into the pool. It'll ruin my makeup" types. That's annoying AF. 10. She is trustworthy. Although a given, trust is a crucial aspect of any relationship. What's most important to keep in mind is how fragile the trust between two individuals, especially between two individuals who are intimately involved with each other. When one person breaks the other's trust, it causes pain. The more someone trusts the person, the more he or she cares, and the more it will hurt once that trust is broken. Such pain leaves gaping scars that can take eternity to heal. If you found a woman whom you trust entirely, and, more importantly, a woman with whom you can't imagine breaking that trust, then you may have found the one. 11. She brings positive vibes in your life. This is something that I am nearly embarrassed to say took me a long time to comprehend. Truth be told, I only came to understand it recently. When you're in love, it can be difficult to understand exactly how an individual impacts your life. Because love is as blinding and distracting as it is, realizing the negative impact a person has on you can be almost impossible. There are people in your life who will support you, criticize you constructively, and help you learn. Then there are those who will point out flaws with such a negative tone that it's perfectly evident that their only wish is to hurt you. If your woman is the latter, then break away as soon as you can. The relationship will only bring you pain and misery. 12. She motivates you to believe in yourself. Let's say that we are lucky enough to live to 80. That's roughly 29,000 days. 29,000 days that you should get up and push ahead in life with full force. Finding a way to motivate yourself day in and day out can be a daunting task, if not impossible altogether. However, finding the right woman to help motivate you can make the difference between the realization of your dreams and continuous failure. The ideal woman is a woman who motivates you both actively and passively to be, and to do, better. One of the greatest gifts a woman can bestow upon a man is a reason to be a better man. 13. She never makes excuses when you need her. Dependability, although often incorporated with trust, is a beast of its own. Is your woman the kind of woman whom you can depend on? Will she be there for you not only when you are at your best, but likewise when you're at your worst? Will she stay by your side, or will her love waver the minute the waters turn rough? Some women are more interested in what you can do for them than what you mean to them. 14. You love each other deeply. Before you go ahead and say, "Yes, of course we do," make sure that you understand what loving deeply means. To love deeply is to love twofold. It's to love romantically and to love in the form of agape or unselfish love. To truly love each other is to love not only who the person is as an individual, but also to love what that person means to you. You have to love the person for who that person is as well as what that person does for you. The common definition of love, to love unconditionally, is wrong. We all love conditionally whether we like to admit it or not. The deepest love is a love that can combine both unconditional and conditional love to form a bond that cannot be broken by outside force, a mutual love that can last the test of time.